Is welcome to For Everyone podcast, your number one podcast for everyone. We create content for everyone. They call me Wiz on every track, and track Wiz is my name, and with me is the most palatable host to the most gorgeous.
My name is Havila.
Yeah, and today we have an amazing guest, a super talented Afrobeat star, Drew. Rapper, singer, philanthropist, and an economic statistician. Am I right? I don't know. But he goes by the name King Nero, formerly known as Nero. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. This introduction too much for us.
Nah, I did not do justice to that.
You try to, I bet not to pass out the kidnapping for it.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for thanks.
T for thanks.
Thank you for having me, Avila. Hi. Look gorgeous, by the way.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, happy International Women's Day.
So,
International Women's Day
I was going to say.
No, I can't wish you the same.
Yeah. Okay, I wish your mom the same.
Yes, happy International Women's Day to every young lady and every woman out there. We love you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So King Nero, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
So today on this episode, we want to talk about the untold story of an independent artist in Nigeria.
Okay.
So I see you fit for someone to actually engage in this conversation with, as someone I have known and watched over the years push independently. So it is best to bring this thing to you so that you can educate us and tell us what you think and what you understand, and you also like give people insight how it is to be an independent artist in Nigeria. You get?
I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah. So I don't know how to start, but I think we should start like this. First, I want to ask: is there truly an independent artist in Nigeria?
There is. Independent artists, that who that especially like fund their career by themselves with their own money and their own pockets. Independent artist means that you're not having funding from anybody. There's no external source of funds. It's only you that is putting your money into your music and getting it. So yes, there are a lot of independent artists, but there are independent artists. There are people that are signed that lie that they're independent artists just because they think that is like is cool.
Flex.
Yeah, like, I'm doing it by myself. Wherever you're being funded and all the things you're doing is being given to you by someone else. But like the real independent artists are the ones that actually push the music by themselves. So yes, there are a lot of independent artists.
That makes sense because for a large period of time, like I actually think that there is no successful independent artist in Nigeria.
First of all, you need to understand that the music itself cannot be done by yourself. So when people ask me, I tell them that you actually need funding from
External
sources. Because to get the success rate that you want, your money cannot do that by yourself, except you are Dangote's son. Shout out to Dangote. So like the money to push an artist properly, you'll probably not get them.
Definitely.
Exactly. And the way Nigeria is, we're a poor country. So if you talk about the average family, the amount that they make, they don't give you that full money, go push for music.
Yeah.
Even if your parents love you that much, because I've said that to artists that say their parents are not supportive. Yes, they may not support, but they don't have the money to support
They don't have
you.
money to support
They try to feed your siblings, you know. So like you have to, if you want to do this music, you have to just have a tough skin and chase it. But basically, funding is necessary, and independent artists to make it in Nigeria is not possible. You need to actually have yes.
Yeah.
That's how you have
So talking about funding, moving, pushing as an independent artist. So it will bring me to like getting to ask you this question. We understand that currently in Afrobeat, Afrobeat is expensive to promote.
Yeah, it's not really. So the thing is that it's not really expensive to promote. The problem is that let me break it down. So the reason why it's expensive is because of inflation.
Okay.
Right. So it's not supposed to be that expensive. It's just we're in Lagos where everybody just they bill everybody.
Yeah.
That's the reason why unnecessarily. So for example, now I be a label holder. You're my artist. So you're my artist now. I'm trying to push you now for your first single. I'm going to meet this guy. I'm telling that guy now that this is my artist. So please help him. You say okay to push your artist is ₦1. Me now, that's okay. No, he will now come and say, oh please, I have my artist ₦2. That person will now go and tell the next person, man, this industry is hard though. He's going to go and lie again to his investor that is ₦4 to collect more money. So before the industry gets to where we are, everybody's just overpriced, basically.
So by saying that means there are a lot of middlemen, third parties, third parties in the business that is making this expensive.
Yes, because
it's expensive for
more hands, more money.
Yeah, more hands, more money. More
Okay,
hands, more money.
so you're talking about creating music being expensive.
Yeah.
Which aspects is expensive? Is it the promoting?
Every part of music is expensive. First of all, to make music, good music, you need to have good producers, you need to have good speakers, you need to have good mics so that the song can be very, very good. So that alone already. For example, now I was at DJ Tunes camp, and the speakers were new, the mics were new, so they just literally bought it for the camp. That means that's already money. There's no money middle. They've already spent that money already.
Yeah.
So to make good music and to make something work, you're going to spend money. But the problem is that it's expensive, but it's not that expensive. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm not blowing no, because people say, what do you know? But I'm just saying that with the little knowledge I know, and with the amount of, like, where I've gotten to.
Yeah,
right?
experience.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But, because when I hear sometimes they'll say, to push an artist 50 million. And they'll spend 50 million. And I've never heard the artist before. I'm like, what do you spend the money for? Where did you spend that money on?
Well, sometimes I think they are in fact they're over exaggerating.
Yes, as I said again, inflation.
Yeah.
People are just inflating figures just to make sure that they can have something in their pocket. Basically. So I tell artists, like, especially when you're independent or if you are even signed or anywhere, you need to know what you're doing.
Definitely.
Right? And that's why they always tell artists upcoming that have a team, like have people that you can talk to, you can ask questions. Because when in Lagos, it's not only in the music, it's everywhere. They whine for these states. So you have to always know, isn't that whining you? Or no, even for normal bank, they whine person.
Norms, on the norms.
Road police, they whine people. Last month, they whine people. So it's not just music, it's just the Lagos vibe. Everywhere now.
I thought it's a Nigerian thing.
No, Lagos own does it. They believe now. They whine like that. Lagos is.
That being said, I've actually been following up your journey for a while, which
I'm blushing.
Nah, not today. You don't think. So there's this saying like rap is actually dead in Nigeria, given the fact that he started off as a rapper, a core rapper. I remember the days when one of the pioneers for Sosa Cypher, Univen days.
Yeah, I was Sprite Triple Slam 2015.
Yeah, you get me. So starting off as a rapper, then the time you switch into drill, King of the Ends. Yeah. King of the Ends.
That was some time.
So 2, 3, 4 drills. When you were holding it down, I remember. So listening.
You don't work there yet.
Listening to your current sound, what happened? Is it some you said growth, but some people think that if you move from rap to singing, from drill to Afrobeat, probably because people are not actually consuming it. Is it because of the consumption, or is pushing an Afrobeat song easier, or is it growth?
So it's a lot of things. First of all, I didn't start as a rapper. I started as a singer. The reason why I stopped singing was because my favorite artist was Whiskey. I couldn't sing like Whiskey, so I got discouraged. That time Burna never really peaked, so I know people like Burna feel use their vocals and sing like that. I didn't have anybody to look up to basically. So the next thing I saw was rappers that were having the same vocal texture that I could. That's why I started to sing.
Yeah, at some point rap were having a buzz in Nigeria.
And also again, that's why in my Afrobeats it's very easy because I grew up in a very strong Afrobeat foundation. Yeah. I grew up listening to P Square, Two Face. Like I know the core Afrobeats gone. Like when people listen to Tupac, I thought they listen to Daddy Shoki. Like basically I'm listening to the songs that. So when I started to rap then I was like 15, 16. I'm not used to Tupac, I'm used to Biggie. I was on African Queen, You're Not the Girl I used to know. You don't make me fall in love. I'm the proper Afrobeat speaking. So first of all, when I went to rap, then I did rap for like a few years. Then 2020 came, then the drill era came. Drill was not popping. Drill because of COVID. It was not doing drill. I had something like Whoopty that came out. So that was when I knew that drill not hard. I could still drill. Then growth came from Mythica when I could now know that I could not just rap. I actually had function of singing. So let's do something different. And that's when I brought the Afrobeats. Now to the question of if rap is not selling in Nigeria.
Fact.
That's fact. You need to say that as true. Rap is not selling in Nigeria. Reason, I don't know. I'm not the one that caused it. I don't have the reason for it. But rap is not selling. 2, to push an artist, if you push a rapper and a musician, it's almost the same thing. There's no easy cuts. There's not play that game of to push a singer is easier. It's not really. If the singer is not good, it's most as worse than a rapper. If we really want to be honest, the rappers that have been out for the past few years and the artists that have actually been put 100 million on, the rappers are better than the singers when they actually put it.
But it's not like the rappers are not good to my own end.
No,
I feel like a lot of rappers are not rapping to the kind of beat they're supposed to rap in Nigeria. So you have to check like your system, not just your system, your society. Yes. How does it function? What, like, can they resonate with it?
Well, the problem is that, first of all, the first thing I think from my point of view, the reason is that rappers are not such rap. First of all, rappers are not cool enough anymore, right? We need to understand that music, entertainment is the most, after politicians, after pastors, the next is artists.
Yeah.
You need to understand
that makes sense. That's deep, bro.
Right. So if you want people to look up to you, you have to have something.
Yeah.
So if you are a rapper and you're not looking well kept, nobody's going to look up to you.
Definitely.
You like have the best bars, have the sweetest lyrics. If a girl cannot see you and it's not crushing on you, nobody's going to put 500k in your account.
Definitely.
Let's not be doing this. You understand? So you need to look the part. I remember I said something one time I was in the rap and I said that Fireboy, Joe Boy, everybody they have Fireboy, Joe Boy. I said which rapper gets that one?
No, it used to be a thing for rappers. Like that year, because I was a very big MI fan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I remember those years ago where we used to love rap. I think Faust too started as a rapper.
Faust is still a rapper now.
No, but he does more.
No. It falls down to what I was trying to say earlier, that a lot of rappers are not rapping to the kind of sound they're supposed to be rapping to in Nigeria.
So the point is that,
like, you can be a rapper and rap on an Afrobeat song. Afrobeats. There is Afrobeat rap. You cannot rap better than a New Yorker.
So exactly. So this is the problem now. So the problem is that that's the thing I was saying. That was the issue we had when we were in uni. The problem was that we had rappers that were rapping like they were from a lot. I'm like, yes, it's cool. I understand. That's where you got your
inspiration.
But you need to understand. For example, now when I was in uni, when we were in campus, they do rap battle. You want to start speaking English, you're losing. You're done. Once I'll say, your head being white. Now your mama said the fresh shirt. Hey, guy, everybody.
Because you can relate.
Guy, like some people that lost one of the world say, they don't lose it. I don't know wages. People don't come in the wages.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll say, yeah, come on. So I say, so, your papa they mad, but your mama they crazy. Oh yeah.
That makes sense. So, like, the fact has been stated clearly that
rappers should please fix up their life.
Yeah. Everybody
not just rappers, artists.
Everybody should fix up.
Rappers, like, bro.
So now,
this is not just when I was in 100 level, right? Maybe this was really bad. 100 level when I won the People Slam. Vector came to school. We did competition together. We performed together. So I became like extra on Vector because of that thing, right? And that year they had this award. Lyricists on the road had MI Vector. Some other people, right? And you check that list again, it's almost that same people again.
Yeah.
AQ was there.
Yeah, AQ,
OGs. So, don't you think there's a problem? That even the award system does not have any 17-year-old rapper in that scene at all. It's only people that have kids. So because people like patience. They're saying young people are not willing to do it by power. So it's a pattern.
Yeah. I feel you. So
that's why I talk about if you be. I
think Gen Z's like rap.
They do. Check, for example, they did this thing when they said Gunna's event. Gunna's album, right? Nigeria gave him 5% the first day. So that means you people were listening to rap from there. That means because we have my problem. You guys listen to rap. If they bring J. Cole, Nigeria goes for empty. They bring Kendrick now. You don't like the way Nigeria. Read talk. I won't read it. Yeah. So rap. But the problem is that
even this guy that died just.
Exactly. The problem is that two things again.
Yeah. So sorry about that. So now we've established the fact that you did not switch from rapping to from rapping to singing because they are not consuming the rap. You evolved. Yeah. So now that you've evolved, I know you from Benin City. I know you from uni. It's been a while. It's been a journey. So we are in Lagos now. We're in Lagos.
Yeah.
Your creativity moving from Benin City to Lagos. How has moving from city of Fed Sand, city of Moat, to
the city of
to Lagos, where everything, to me, I feel like everything is packaged by you. So how does it affect your creativity? Do you I feel like you don't get honest feedbacks when you're making music here because everybody in the room, they want to get their money from me and fuck out.
Of course, that's
Lagos. They want to get their money from you. So how has it affected your creativity? Like the scope, like the mind frame that you are in now while you are making music. I've
always had, first of all, like even in uni, I've never been a people's person. They don't really like me. So I've always day by day. I'm not wow, I go to school. They don't like me. I always love the fact that you don't like me because I know that you are a bad person. You want to be bad, so I just leave you. So I already have like my mind frame. When I started music, I didn't need anybody to tell me to start music. I didn't need anybody to advise me. I've never done music for 10 years, and once nobody has sat me down and said, Nero, today you drop this, so that this one will happen to this.
That's the power of independence.
That's power. I sit down, think, imagine. Look. I know. I said again. That's why I say artists need to understand that as much as there's whining, you know the truth.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now you know the truth. This not jam, not big jam. You know sharp, but you just believe.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
You just want to feel good about yourself.
So and I said again, it's like you thinking that you take alcohol and you not get a hangover. You are going to get a hangover.
Definitely.
Once you are drunk. So once you enter that loop of maybe they tell you how to sing, how to make music.
Yeah.
If you don't have people that you can trust, first of all, artists need to understand that you're not going to make the best music every day.
Definitely.
The days you're going to make some whack shit. I'm sorry. And you need someone to tell you that, well, keep up for that better.
It's just for you.
So, for example, how I got that was at 2019, I finished school. So I had some guys that were not posting my music. I used to do freestyle videos.
Mm-hmm.
Post some guy, I don't want to call their name, maybe it's so some guys will
call names. So
I don't say I call my guys.
Call names.
I said, guy, you don't be posting me. What's happening? Where you post this guy? Say, man, make you tell me the truth. Say, we had the video no declare. Can't give me the reasons why not people post that kind of thing for your status. I say, okay.
So wait, can I like ask who tell you what? Who tell you say you know the clear now why no people?
No.
I feel like I know the person.
As I said, I have to talk about.
I feel like
I don't talk about my. I already talk about.
I feel like.
So as I said, like so I said, okay, I talk now.
Yeah.
I should feel bad. I was Sunday, so I called my Yana over. I said, Alpha, we just started working like 2 weeks. I said, anything that is not good, tell me it's not good. I know if even though say it go pay me, so calm. I beg. They go embarrassing me for outside. So you look at me, I was like, I'm serious. I need to be able to be that good because people don't like me. So when they don't like you, your options are limited. So if for example, they say they don't like you and you're not good, they'll kill you now. No. They will say, "Mama, get up." But if they like you and you're not good, you still have a chance, right?
Yes.
But if you are good, you always be called. That's why, for example, now, and I said that okay. From there, I said I need to always have my best music out. That's why I started doing artist development from 2019 to like 2024. Just learning. So artists need to find not yes men.
Yeah.
Find people. The problem is that you come from Benin, You come Lagos, you go meet one industry person, make it give you connect, or make it push you. Do you think it work? Reason now. You think say you leave your papa house?
No, godfatherism now.
I was on my comments. You can't always. You need to have people that will tell you the truth. You cannot wait for. My mother said that, and a person will see on your show tell you say that's a night like you. Yes, everybody go.
Yeah.
You go there very embarrassing.
Some even laugh at
exactly,
you.
but you need somebody to tell you. And for me, that has always been my goal. That I need people that will look at me and say, "Omo, you fuck up for this thing, sha. I get your point, but you for doing like this." Let me say, "No, not true, sha. Not lie." And actually, they will go to your back and say, "It's Nero do. Not for doing now. You for doing like this."
Yeah, and they'll start criticizing.
So exactly, and that's where rubbish comes from. So please, artists, have people that love you genuinely and don't listen to people.
So, well, noted. So if you come to Lagos, you have to shine your eye, Abby.
They know the third
person.
They know the third person. You will be forced to learn the business. So you said something. So let me quickly say something.
Okay.
You said something about your mom. You get me?
Yeah.
So you know when you are making music, imagine I met you in uni. You're like 300 level then when we met. Economic and statistics.
Yeah.
I was in sociology. So given the fact that you are coming from a home, I don't know how, but based off what I have observed, I feel that your parents are like educationists, like they fuck with education a lot. And you always post that your mom is like your biggest support in music. How is it like? A lot of people cannot relate.
Yeah, because
a lot of people cannot relate.
Like first of all, I had to make it down because people think that I have to say this. My mom gonna beat me. But people don't understand that as much as my mom is my best support, my mom is also my worst critic.
Definitely. So that's how support.
Yeah, that's why she supports.
Exactly. So people will always come and make me that, oh my gosh, your mom supports you. I want my mother to support me. I'm like, first of all, the reason my mom supports me is because I've always show workings. My one are workings now doing woman. You know if they tell her say they do music, you know they show her how the music they do. You know if you say they come podcast. You know if you say they do interview. You not get show. You not get recording. You know they doing you just puff and pass. Come on, your mom is gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
She's gonna be irritated. So you need to give your mom what to work with. You need to show her that because the thing is that you chose music. Other people chose other things. Some people went to banking. They're going to work every day. What are you doing in your ass? If you want to do music, right? Because definitely doing a 9 to 5 with music is a lot. It's a lot. I did that for 2 years, so I'll tell you that. I understand what that means. It's a lot.
Okay, King Nero, you told us earlier that your mom was in support of your musical career. Did she support from the beginning or was it along the line?
Normally, when you start music, you say to go to school. So like when I was doing it, didn't really she wasn't really that. I didn't really want her to know because she was going to be very worried about it and she would think that I would not graduate. So I didn't really put her in, So when I just graduated, that's when the whole supports came through. So it has always been my mama supporting me. But at the beginning, I had to just do it by myself because I knew that they talk too much.
Yeah.
Are you reading your book? Are you going to school? I don't like that conversation. It's not necessary. I used to say that is when I come home and I do the music. I don't compare to patience. And when I go out now, they do music. Now for school, like strictly books. Just reading. You know what I'm saying?
You have to come out with good grades now.
Yeah, don't play. My dad is a teacher. So
I'm a teacher.
I'm a teacher.
Teacher.
Yeah, bad. I never liked it, but it's not necessary because when you're a teacher's child, you just have to now. They expect so much.
Yeah.
And I'm not so much. I swear.
That aspect.
I swear, I beg. But basically, and I just made sure that the music was making sense and I was also doing well in school. So immediately I finished uni, I thought that is what I want to do in my life. So she supported me.
How was it like juggling with them, those things together?
I'm also basically I was in school, I was not a regular artist. I'm not a sleep for studio. I go and record myself on my mouth. I have other things to do in my life. So I knew already that this is that's when you carry load. When this load will slow you down sharp, so you have to always keep your pace more than people that don't have load. Yeah. So that's how I felt music was. So that time I was just like, okay, I have to read better or read faster because you're already having music.
Yeah.
But it was a hard challenge because I spent extra 1 year after that. But I came back and I'm done. I graduate.
Even though
graduating and not spending an extra year. My God's grace. So.
No, if you do it, do it. If you don't do it,
It seems like a taboo in Nigeria when you have an extra year. So,
yeah. No, so in Nigeria we have a problem in Nigeria that failure looks disgusting.
Yeah.
And failure is necessary.
Yes, very important.
Like that's the thing that they have removed in Nigeria, that you think you need to succeed. I was not a brainy person.
Everybody cannot succeed at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah. Academics is not the only aspect of success.
Yeah.
So until we're in this country, you know that we'll move forward. But for now,
yeah, it is good that you took us through like the journey, your transition from rap to Afrobeat, your support from your mom and every other thing.
Yeah.
So I like us to like move further to what's happening right now, other aspects, what's happening now.
Yeah.
I see you just put out a new project. Can't wait to be king.
Yeah, can't wait to be king.
But first of all, before we go, like I want to understand, you're already king. You are King Nero. Why can't wait to be king?
Okay, let me do it now. First of all, can't wait to be king. My first cartoon as a child was Lion King. So Can't Wait to be King is a song in the album track.
That makes sense.
Lion King. First of all. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. First, that's the first thing. Secondly, my name is King Nero, king. Second. Thirdly, Can't Wait to be king is the slogan for someone that has worked hard, that is waiting for his dividend. That's what's meant. I can't wait to collect what I don't work for.
Yeah.
Even if you are king, you still need the dividend of the kingship.
Yeah, and to be appreciated.
To be appreciated and to be given your due diligence.
Yeah.
You understand? So with all the work, as he said, allegedly, because people say I don't work, all the work he said, allegedly, I deserve to be called king, right? So I can't wait to be king.
Grinding for 10 years, no be peace now.
Man,
so, who
else? I don't do medicine. I told I'm sure if I don't do medicine, I don't get my
no.
I don't get my clinic. The devil say you devil. Man, this your kidney is not working. We should buy another one for you.
Yeah.
But beggars can be choosers.
So earlier on, you made a statement about going for what's it called? DJ Tunes recording company. Let me come back to that.
That's what it's like. Yeah, they see my eyes.
Some weeks ago, or is it days ago? So DJ Tunes and his team, they put out the flyer of if you want to come to his recording camp. If you want immediate 24 hours reply, 100k. If you want 1 week reply, I mean 7 days reply, 50k. And there's one again, I think after 2 I don't know how they actually arranged it. There's 20k. But I think the 20k is 7 days. And there's one lower amount that is by trial. Maybe they will get back to you. So it raised a lot of conversation, and people were saying
they murdered somebody. Manager.
So let's go. This man, Julia Khan, he said something. He said how he said, and I quote, I can't like get the right word. Probably I will look for the tweet. Let me check for the tweet where he says DJ Tunes, in summary, he said that DJ Tunes is not in position to do that. Simply means if you are saying people should pay to get into your recording camp, that means there is no room for talent. Talent can't open doors for you anymore. So simply means if I have 100k, I can go to anybody's recording camp. So hence the reason why we are getting substandard music that can't even last up to 3-4 months. I think the shelf life of an Afrobeat song is 2 months.
Almost.
1 month. Or you say 1 month?
We've had 3. 1 month. We've had 2 songs now.
So what, like, you were in that camp?
Yeah.
Did you pay 100k? Did you pay 100k?
First of all, I'm going to say, if I'm going to come from this angle, because telling somebody, because music is a business.
Yeah, sure.
This music is like on the chat. I will use another place that people understand, but it's
On the charming market.
On charming market. Now everywhere they say. That's where they say fake, where they say original, they say rubbish, they say good, they say bad, they say everywhere they say. So person can decide say you get product will be like say they work. It can't put price. Why are you people pissed? Secondly, the music industry, everybody's paying for something.
Yeah. Directly or indirectly.
Indirectly. I will not say why I pay or not to, because that song is like saying
I want to know.
No, I'm not saying that. You the shit for night.
You know the shit.
I know they talk because people, you know why? Because the thing is that people asking me constantly that you went.
So no, there was a conversation that how are you going to pay 100,000 to somebody to go to his recording camp, record a song that he will still own the masters.
So first of all,
so is there more to that? Who owns?
So first of all, you need to understand that if they're doing a record, let's go to the beginning of this thing. Recording camp. What is a recording camp? The recording camp is where you gather people to teach them how to do music, right? That's recording camp. Now where they come, you gather mic like this, everybody go the record.
Yeah.
You know, if you make good music, you make good music. That's what the recording camp is. It's supposed to bring good new people together to make good ideas. Now let's put that one there. Secondly, in Nigeria, we don't respect what we don't pay for.
Yeah.
Facts.
This thing you're even saying, I was surprised that somebody was complaining about paying for it, because we all remember Project Swim that year, right? Project Swim is like a music camp too, and you get to pay to audition. You're paying to audition and you're not even sure of entering. So
like this one, so that's not a business. So first of all, the person now has to make money because it's a business.
Yeah.
The first camp that we had, the apartments to rent on, they paid to rent on. We got fed. Well, now better food be that you go pay to chop. I'm not sure anybody will go that first one, but just say not sure. There was food. There was access to the facilities to make the good music that you want to make. First of all, 100K will not make you a good song in Nigeria. Let's not be doing this. This is
100K will not make you a good song in Lagos. In Lagos. I'm not just talking about businesses.
I'm looking at in random.
No, now the Nigeria of today, the way things are expensive.
Lagos is even too much. Nigeria as a whole, 100,000 cannot make you a good song in the country.
Okay, so
when I ask you,
King Nero.
Yes, sir.
I feel like in that conversation, you said the recording camp is something that is a camp that you set up together, bring in creatives, teach them how to record. Yes. But in the industry today, when you made mention of a recording camp, it is not like bringing people to teach them how to make music.
First of all,
it is bringing people together to make music that you want to put out. You know, a lot of big celebs, when they want to put out a project, they call for a camp. A lot of people, they come together and they record. So DJ Tools being a DJ that puts out songs, calling for a recording camp, the first thought of an industry person is he wants to put out a project, he's looking for a song, so he's calling out young creatives to come. So
which is everybody, which is
definitely. So I feel like the pain of most music journalists and music critics and whatnot is that how like make it make sense. You were there, I'm not there. I was not in the camp. Make it make sense. So how are you calling me for a recording camp to make a song that you are going to put out in your project and you're expecting me to pay to be on your project, to which you are going to own the masters and the rest? You get it? Now you brought to my notice that it is not just to record but to teach how to make good music. Okay, now this is it. You make is it? Are you telling me that you guys did not record for DJ Tunes? You went there to learn the music business.
What we did, I would say straight up, the producers, the artists, everybody recorded what they wanted to record.
Were they teaching you how to record?
No, if you knew what you were doing, if you needed assistance, they were there to help you.
Yeah.
For example, I don't need assistance. I don't need anybody to teach me how to record. So maybe I started my thing, bro. I've done this 10 years.
Who owns the song? Who owns the song?
Tunes.
So
first of all, I need to people to understand this. In life, you need to know how they have leverage. Leverage is the problem. This is business. If you want someone to give you your masters, you have to have leverage. What's masters? Your music, right? So let's example now. This is DJ Tunes. I record for DJ Tunes. He's saying that after I pay 100K, they should give me the ownership of the song. It's not possible.
Yeah, like you should have like
Okay.
Percentage, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
But why don't you, no, for example, now, listen, for example,
Is
now.
it percentage by royalty or they just pay you off?
It depends on what you want. That's why I said it's leverage. People need to understand again. That's why I did not say if I pay, because I know what I wanted to be.
Noted.
Exactly. So
Nero, noted, Kxng Nero, noted.
yes, now.
Yeah.
I don't say anything.
So yeah, that being said, that is well understood. I don't know. Well, I have to let me come to this quick. Your collaboration with Untold is a very nice one. Like,
Thank you.
It's very difficult for you to see independent artists making collaboration with streaming platforms, which the opportunity is not even available to actually make collaborations with these platforms to put out an exclusive project, and you did. Given the fact that you are still building your community and they come to you, or I don't know who go to who, and it happened. It happened. So I want to like take us, educate us. A lot of Nigerians don't know about the platform, Untold platform. I heard it's a Kenyan platform. It's an African old. So take us through how it happened, educate us, tell us why independent artists need to start going to partnership like this, signing deals like this, and exclusive.
Untold, I got introduced to Untold through the head of licensing from Untold. We had a meeting and she told me what Untold does and the services that they offer. And she feels that it would be a good fit for me to be part of Untold. That was when I started putting my music there. But what caught my attention was that by the end of June, they sent me an email that I should check my payouts I have royalties from my downloads. That's the first time I've ever had payments for my music. I was in Houston. Then I met call and say,
yeah, you're in Houston. I think we talk about your Houston.
oh, my mama, I've been doing this in 10 years. I've not made 1 naira. This is my first money. What? 10 years, no one makes salary.
I think there's a lot to actually talk about. About this whole royalty thing, like how a lot of how
your songs and your still.
Yes.
There's a lot of reasons though. It's not like oh there's niche. It's just
it's not there's technicalities. Yeah, so a lot of independent artists, they are being deceived by this whole ideology of once you put your music on this streaming platform, once it gets some number of streams, you are going to get money. But there is a lot of these platforms are not even paying the artists. They're not even paying the artists. That you need to do a lot to actually make money from this thing. And the whole ideology of they are giving you advance when you put money on this thing is actually eating up young people. That's why you see young independent artists. I don't know, try to move like someone that is signed. I notice, I observe, and I see they try to move like someone that is signed. So how do you like balance this thing, try to like be independent as independent, try to understand that I cannot compete with people that are signed. I cannot start pushing my music now on platform and start getting royalties because it takes a lot.
Yeah, so first of all, education time. Nigeria is a poor country. Nigerian streaming prowess is very poor. Very poor. The money you make for streaming that's in Nigeria is not the same way you make from America.
Definitely.
So automatically, let me say for the small money we'll share for the streaming now, Nigeria and half. Let's be realistic. That means as the money is supposed to be, they don't really cut. As you are in Nigeria, they don't cut them. Say, people not give us. For example, how much is Spotify? 900 or 1,000.
Yeah, Nigeria is around now.
Exactly. So how much are they making from each stream? So the money you're going to make from your streaming from Apple Music and Spotify, if you're not a big or a huge artist, it's not this zero to nothing.
0.00
and like it again. So that's where the Untold idea came from. Because I was like, I don't put my song for 6 months. I don't gather this amount of downloads. I'm about to click.
So does that mean that Untold subscribers, they are not Nigerians?
They are Africans.
Other African countries.
Other African countries. It's based on Africa and it's basically Africa.
I think we need to have like their licensing head to, if possible in the near future, so that we can actually discuss this thing. Because honestly, a lot of artists in Nigeria, they are not really making.
If you look at me that I should do a video, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
Called me and said I should do a video to tell the whole public that I get paid royalties. I said I'm not doing that video.
Why?
Because me and them were doing one of this, but the idea was that you just want to tell people that with a second for your man already come.
Yeah. They have to because if you check the royalty rate that a lot of these streaming platforms are paying artists, like
go for me.
But sometimes I don't blame them too. Like there's one time I changed my location on my phone to US. Because I was trying to pay for a subscription on my phone. Naira card is not working. You have to get a dollar card and change your location. Bro, Apple Music is $10.
Yes, sir.
For you people from US.
Yes, sir. That's
$10. Imagine someone that is paying. That is more than 10. Like about 12 or 13,000
12 to 13,000 now.
You feel me? Imagine someone that is paying $10 for a monthly subscription and you are paying 1,000 through MTN.
Yeah, Apple Music is
yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So there's no money being made. So the problem is that, and again, it's not only streaming that makes artists money. People don't know that there are other ways to make money as an artist. So, but we are so used to this Apple Music, Spotify. They have so does this. Mind you, they're not bad. They're not bad.
They are not. They are not.
Amazing.
They are not.
They are not. A lot of streams for Apple Music. But I remember when I went for a meeting and I told some of them, and I said that we cannot be fighting these big dogs every time.
You can't.
You as independent artists, battling an artist that has money that is backing you, is like beating David and Goliath. Only once for Bible happened. The next time was beat David that's not with him. Like, let's not do this. In my manager's words, the big fish always they chop the small fish. It has never happened when small fish get more. Say, I'll chop you now. Mm-hmm. So if you are doing battle royale, definitely Apple Music, Spotify, you won't do that. But if you're trying to make sure that your music can get to a place that people can listen to, and don't play.
Please, don't do. Our young artists need to get to your platform. They need to get paid. They need to get paid.
Because artists are suffering.
Yeah.
But this is where I have to not say it. The problem is that I said again that why don't do reach out and why we reached out to them.
Yeah. Sorry for cutting you short. I think I have to quickly say this. I noticed that you started the foundation. Yeah. I'm not in the best place to ask her this question. Yes. Well, I think she should be the one to ask you about your foundation that you started for girls.
For ladies.
Why girls? For someone.
Yeah. So I was supposed to start that, right?
Yeah,
I was waiting for him to finish talking. I didn't know he wants to delve. Okay, so the part for queens, right? Yeah, I saw it in your page. I was surprised, like a man doing this. I was really surprised because we don't have fans. We have few male fans. We women. It's true, especially in this part of the world. We have very few male fans. Thank you very much. A lot of people, they will come. You go to social media, you hear that she's a feminist. Can you call? They don't like feminists. Yeah. And they don't like independent women, strong independent women. They will complain. Yeah. They don't also like the women that will be asking them for money. Mm-hmm. So that is story for another day. So why is a man, or why did a man come up with that?
First of all, I did it because I got to the point of my career where I noticed that I suppose don't blow. Like, I don't do everything right? But something is missing. Community. And I noticed that a lot of Nigerian independent artists and just emerging artists are very abstract. They can't feel you. Nobody is feeling you. Nobody they feel say you be artists. Okay. I say it every time. Artists have lost their touch. Artists need to go back to the drawing board and think of how to be. I said it again. After politicians, you have your religious leaders and you have your celebrities. People need to look up to you. You want people to work. You want to work on the road and people say, Weezy. You need to be something they need to look up to.
They're even bigger than politicians. Let's not even go there. Yeah, they're bigger than politicians.
I knew that. Okay, what was the best way to give back to the community, and what's better way than to give back to the gender that gives us so much joy? You have your fans. So I decided to do Part for Queens and to always, and the best issue I looked was Part for Queens because I've had experiences with friends that didn't come to school because they couldn't have quality pads. I had friends that were laughed at because they had stained. So I understand the process of how the thing made. So, and also, I'm a fanatic for the ladies.
So lastly, before we go, your Part for Queen project, is it a solo project or you have a
We're
partner?
partnering with Crowder for this CROOWDR. It's a payment platform that helps us like.
Big shout out to them.
Big shout out to Crowder.
Big shout out to them.
And big as one, your donation is necessary. Let's help you get child at the time.
Yeah, thank you very much. It has been an insightful one.
Yeah.
Bring
I'm not try. I'm not doing my first podcast. I'm try. I'll send you guys messages. What's the information? You don't want to do podcast for this industry.
We appreciate
Thanks for having me.
for giving us an insight of how it is to be a true independent artist in Nigeria. How it is. You don't tell us how it be. You know, easy. And grinding for that long. Stardom is setting.
Definitely.
You can't wait to be king.
Can't wait, man.
Nero is about to be king.
Can't wait to shout King
No, the
Nero.
coronation. That's not for the coronation.
No problem.
Yeah,
We
sure.
wait. So our dear viewers, Nero just dropped his debut project.
Can't wait to be
king. Go stream that shit. Go down. Stream.
Untold.com.
Go to do and stream that shit. But I
Yeah.
it's on our platform, right? It's on our platform. Go and stream. Go and stream.
They just got 1,000
You get
streams on audio mark.
Congratulations.
So coming out.
1,000 or 10,000.
10,000.
Come on, you big man, you king.
So we're coming.
Yeah, definitely. Which track is the lead single on the
Guy,
project? They gonna use this one thing, guy. Yeah, go check it out.
Go check it out. Go check it out. Everybody.
Go check it out.
Volume 2 coming soon.
Yes. So thank you very much. This is For Everyone podcast.
Yes,
for
sir.
everyone. We are creating this for everyone. Like everybody. Come and tell us.
We don't have any restrictions.
Come and
We listen, we don't judge.
come and educate us.
We don't judge, please.
Yeah, of
Come and
course.
educate us. Yeah,
Thanks.
I'm still your host, Wizard Never Track, and Track With is my name. Recording and performing artist by night, a podcaster by day, and with me is
Havila. I'm a writer by night and I'm a podcaster by day.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. It's been a swell time, King
I'm an artist by
Nero.
night, a son in the afternoon, a Taliban in the evening, and a philosopher and a philanthropist in the midnight.
It's a wrap.
Tifo
Bless. Thanks.
Yeah, thank
Tifo,
you.
thanks.